Good morning, and welcome back to Talk About Our Politics Morning Talk. I am Sir Felix the Cat. Today is, Tuesday, February 10th. And, let's go ahead and get in some news. Oh, yeah, quick. Apologies for not doing a show yesterday. 2 Sundays in a row I've had migraines. It's been kind of weird. Anyways, let's do this. All right, so the first up we have FBI investigates a wave of Ohio bomb threats. This is from Axios. These bomb threats targeted over 30 elementary schools. There was some word that there we go. The big picture. The hoax message came around the same time as suspicious packages and threats referencing Haitians that shut down the school. So it looks like they're saying it's not connected to the Haitian threats, but that's what most stories are reporting, is it's connected to the Haitians. Basically, why are they here? We got to get them out. I'm going to blow up a school because kids. Because that maths properly. You know, I want to be racist, so let me kill a bunch of kids. Yeah, these threats make sense, don't they? Just absolutely. But yeah, this is the same place where the city also experienced threats in 2024 after President Trump spread baseless claims that Haitians were eating household pets. Because they're eating the cats and dogs. Because racism. So, yeah, luckily they were all like shut down. FBI's investigating it. Do I trust the FBI at the current moment? Not really. Hopefully they find something and they do arrest somebody and, do something, unlike they do with, a lot of the ICE shootings and ICE murders and their detention centers where they're just letting people die. We'll see. We will see. And then from ABC News, Trump oh, yeah. Oh, this one was funny. So the president usually has this meeting where he gets all the governors together from red states, from blue states, all the governors together. They have a dinner and then they have a meeting, which usually this meeting allows some of the governors to address their complaints, see what they can do to work on to unite the country. And so the great divider, Trump, is going to exclude Democratic governors from the usually bipartisan meeting at the White House. So, more division from a guy who should be uniting the country. He just decides, nope, why make things better when I could just make things worse? Because, as we've known for years now, worst president in the history of America. He's done nothing for the people at all, and he's going to continue to do nothing for the people. Getting just the GOP together benefits no one at all. I mean, people who live in red states should be scared. This is going to affect you. The bad things are going to happen to you. But people won't understand that. But yeah, it's quite sad. Quite sad that they're not going to be uniting to try to work things out. It's disgusting. Anyways, Epstein co-conspirator refuses to answer lawmakers' questions. And this is from NPR talking about Ghislaine Maxwell. And yeah, the only way she's gonna she was supposed to come in and virtually come in and testify before the committee. And House Oversight Committee. And yeah, just pleads the fifth. But she'll do it. She'd speak fully and honestly if Trump grants her clemency. This means one thing. One thing. She's being kept quiet by Trump. This has this has everything to do with the fact that Trump had his personal lawyer, who's now like a lawyer for his administration, go and meet with Ghislaine, whatever the hell her name is, with Maxwell, and have that behind closed doors meeting where she walked out getting a nice upgrade in prisons where she's getting a lot more cushy treatment. Because, yeah, if she came out and actually spoke the truth, Trump would be done. We've known the Epstein files that we've had so far 100% prove he's up to bad stuff. They have censored, like, they redacted the word don't, because don't is Don T. They redacted a picture of him. They redacted his face from a picture. And it's the most obvious thing. That is Trump. Because the way they did it, they put their stuff into an algorithm and censored everything that could be seen as negative towards Donald Trump. And yes, showing his face is negative towards Donald Trump. Because everybody just sees that little waddle right there. And it's, yeah, people don't like the guy because they understand Trump is bad. He is a pedophile. We have a Houston. Wait, what? And good morning, Carl. Most of the redacted names are some women's victims who are also traffickers. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they redacted traffickers' names. They redacted the names of criminals, people who were involved in the trade, who were also, looks like they were involved in eating people, possibly, which is interesting. But yeah, names that shouldn't have been redacted were redacted. Names that should have been redacted were left open. It's wonderful stuff. And then just sprinkle in a little bit of a, hey, the government's going to share kiddie porn on the internet. Wonderful. Wonderful times. They did a great job. I mean, we should really just applaud them at how great of a job they did. How do we deal with this? How hard we judge these? Oh, God. They should all be arrested instantly. I mean, it's upsetting to see. We have other countries like acting towards stuff. We have the UK right now talking about how this is probably going to impact the entire royal family because of what Prince Andrew did. There might be consequences there. There's people losing their positions of power in other countries. They're not being arrested like they should be, but something's happening to them. Here, we're just like, no, we're going to let a well-known pedophile and multiple well-known pedophiles just run free, run rampant. Because as Trump said, pedophiles rule this country. He said that because he was going to drain the swamp, get rid of the pedophiles. But he kept himself in. A leader in the whole pedophile business. It's disgusting. What I think we should do with them isn't appropriate to say, but yeah, there's a thing we should do where we line them up and have them just taken out of this world. It's vilely disgusting. And the fact that nothing's being done, nothing is being done is just vile. From Democrats, from Republicans, they're all defending pedophiles. Because, I mean, even asking for just like impeachment for Trump because he's a pedophile, that's not enough. He's victimized kids. He's been open about it too. He wanted to sleep with his own underage daughter at the time. And we let this man just walk free. No. No, pedophiles have a special place in hell, and they should be sent there immediately. It's not a mental illness. That is just a plague on society. Absolute plague. And yeah, honestly, if you're this wrapped up in this kind of business, pleading the fifth should not be an option. Like, you understand you're responsible for helping get this guy underage women. And you can just be like, no, I'm not going to talk. The second she pled the fifth, should have been an absolute demotion in prison. Take her back to a bad prison. Take her to one that's worse than what she started off in. Because that is disgusting. Put her in with real criminals. The ones who would also be like, oh, you're part of a pedophile business? We're going to mess you up. That's the kind of place she needs to be put in. how many innocent people? Yeah, exactly. I was talking to Hawk about that. We treated people who were not white because they were from the Middle East. We put them in terrible prisons. We put them in Guantanamo Bay, where we tortured them. And they were innocent people. They did nothing. It was just, we saw the color of their skin. You must be bad. You're a terrorist, obviously. And so the U.S., who was at the time doing terrorist activities overseas, we took them, tortured them. Heinous crimes, waterboarding, and other forms of torture that we should never be doing. It shouldn't be done to people in general. But yet, no, these pedophiles and Ghislaine Maxwell, no, whatever. We'll just be nice to them. We'll treat them just like they're the best people ever. I mean, we've seen Epstein has had his fingers in everything in this world, pretty much. He's messed up video games more and more, which is upsetting to me personally. He's changed everything. I mean, God. And we're still not done getting information from these files, which is just insane. Absolutely insane. Every day, something new comes out about the files. I mean, Pikachu was brought up, which is bizarre. Five Nights at Freddy was brought up. Kids' IPs are brought into the conversation because Epstein. Everything is Epstein. And then me and Hawk were even talking about this after we did our show yesterday. Clinton wants to go ahead and testify openly. And yes, I think she should. But at the same time, or both of them should, they are going to... I mean, they should. It's sad. I want them to, but I don't want them to, because it could end up terrible. They could spread some truths. Just put some facts out there and destroy everything. And they should. Bring it all down. Let everybody see it. It needs to be a public hearing. We should not let the government keep this behind closed doors in secret. Because the people need to hear everything. And we know they're wrapped up in a lot of shit. So let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let it get out there. Destroy the world. Yes, it could lead to them starting their whole one world government, or their evil government, which is what Epstein was talking about in his documents, in his emails and communications with other people. I guess we're going to have to let that happen and hope that the people grow a pair, man up, and fight for what's right once the shit kicks off. Like we should be doing right now. We should all be in the streets. This should be a thing where we're saying like, hey, you know, if this orange pedophile is going to be allowed to walk free and control the country, no more working. No more working until you cunts get him out of office. Until we see him locked up and we know for sure he is in prison for the rest of his life. And everybody connected to him is in prison for the rest of their lives. That includes Pam Bondi, who is behind the editing of these files, which is covering up for a pedophile ring. That includes Kash Patel, who is covering up for a pedophile ring. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Tulsi and her whole situation. There's so much going on, and that's part of their thing, too, is they want to keep flooding the zone. Flood the zone to keep our minds off stuff, but, I mean, as Trump said, these documents just completely... They show that he's completely innocent. Oh, I mean, this is Tulsi we're talking about. She lies always. All of them lie always. The oath means nothing to them. You bow down before dear leader, the Fuhrer, and you take the Constitution, you shit on it, you take the flag, you shit on it, and hump it randomly when you're on stage in front of people. That's the MAGA party. That's what we have in office right now. It's a sham. The whole thing is a sham. Or sorry, no. This whole presidency is a hoax. It's a hoax. They're disgusting humans. If you can even call them humans. But I was telling Hawk what should happen is Clinton should go on, like be on the public hearing and then just in the middle of a sentence, just quickly rip up her mask and show that she's a lizard person, that'd be beautiful. That would just throw everything in the world on its head, and I would laugh. And with the way the world is right now, especially with everything coming out from the files, I'd believe everything. Screw it. She's a lizard. It's possible. Everything's possible. They're eating babies. They're eating the feces from babies' intestines as they eat the baby. It's great stuff. In other news, the FCC opens a probe into ABC's The View because they interviewed somebody. They had somebody on the show, which they called an interview, which is going to come up against the equal time or fair time rule that they have going on. The View, that's going to get a little bit of backlash. They're not quite Oprah level, but they're very popular with a certain group of people. And they're just trying to also shut these people up because Trump has had issues with every woman on The View. It's more blatant attacks to stop them. And also I think what we should do, this is better than the equal time or fair time, whatever they call it. You should only allow them to be on if they're telling the truth. And if they tell the truth, it is your responsibility to call them out on their lies right then and there on TV. Make sure it's public for everybody to see. And if you don't, then your whole, what is it, like ABC, your network, gets sued for billions of dollars. That way, when Fox News has anybody on, literally any human on their show, they get sued billions of dollars. Every time they open their mouths, billions of dollars sued. One American News or whatever it's called. Same with them. Billions of dollars every time they open their mouths. And yes, ABC, NBC, CNN, they'd all take their fair share too. But at least then we'd have truth, because truth should be more important than fair time. It's absurd. And honestly, I don't agree with platforming Republicans at all, especially if they're pro-Trump Republicans. That's just asking for complete and utter bullshit to be spread for however long you have them on your show. Oh, I also don't like the name of this network right here, KXAN, because every time I look at it really quick, it looks like it says Klan, and that's disturbing. Anyways, moving on. To finish up, let's talk about the wonderful stuff of the amazing halftime show. And yes, I mean Kid Rock's, because it was so beautiful. So beautiful. The wonderful, terribly timed lip syncing where half the time he's singing words and the mic is like all the way out, far away from him. He has it down by his side. He's still singing. That was great. We also had some, what is his name? Lee Bryce come out and sing about how it's hard to be country in this country. Because there's people who are trans, and I guess that stops you from being country. And I can't make sense of that. Like, for the life of me, cannot make sense of that. Sounds like he's got some personal issues, and he's probably ashamed that he can't be open about who he is. Kind of like Lindsey Graham, how he is afraid and ashamed of who he is. It's disgusting. But yeah, that show was a disaster. I didn't get to watch Bad Bunnies because, again, had a migraine. Didn't get to watch Super Bowl at all, which was upsetting because I had everything planned. Everything planned to watch this game. And then as it's leading up, like an hour before, I start to get a migraine. I take my pills, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. It hits 6:30, and it's like, no, I can't take it anymore. I can't even open my eyes. So, yeah, that was that. That was beautiful. But, yeah, what else did we have here? What did we have? Yeah, it was Brantley Gilbert, Lee Bryce, and Gabby Barrett. I think Gabby Barrett was up there with the cello player who looked like he was trying to be almost Prince-esque in the way he dressed. Like he was like from Shakespeare times. It was weird. Very weird. But yeah, their whole show, their true American one, because they don't believe that, you know, an American can speak other languages besides English, or as they like to call it, ignorant, or sorry, that's what I call them. They're the ones who speak like this. We have people who come into comments and say like, how much you getting paid by Rose? And other ignorant shit like that. They don't speak English. They don't speak, at least what most people would consider English. They speak just ignorance. And that's what they wanted. They wanted people to be out there racist and hateful. Meanwhile, Bad Bunny put up a message of, hey, what's more powerful than hate? Love. But nope. Nope. We'd rather listen to the guy who is going to sing about, you know, it's hard to be alive because there's trans people out there. Instead of someone who sang about, you know, uniting people. Put on a show that showed like uniting the world. Nope. Can't do that. Can't do that. Oh, yeah, and Kid Rock's also under fire right now because people are starting to go back and look at his songs. And he has a song about, one, about how him and Bill Clinton straight up just rape an airline stewardess. And then another one where he's talking about how he likes underage girls. Oh, what did he say about the Olsen twins? Oh, goodness. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like them underage. Isn't that about them? Why every guy in America is oh, God, yeah. Yep. Yep. I'm honestly surprised his name didn't come up in the files. He seems like the perfect kind of person to go to that ranch and do terrible things. Yeah. Yep. Talking about 14-year-olds waiting for them to be of age, which means he's already thinking about them. If you're waiting for someone to become of age, you are thinking of them as the minor they are. There is no other way to phrase that. Or like, just look at them and be like, oh yeah, maybe one day you'll be attractive. Can't wait till then to see. That's not how that is ever used. Quite disturbing. Quite disturbing. But that's MAGA. The hardcore pro pedophilia people. Hate them all. Hate them all. Hopefully one day they'll wake up. They'll also understand that, yes, Trump is racist. He proved it once again. Even one of his own people said it's the most racist thing they've ever seen come out of the White House. But yet you're still going to have followers who are going to say, Trump's not racist. Because what did Trump say about it in response? Oh, I did nothing wrong. I didn't make a mistake. Yep. Nope, Trump's a good guy, all right. He's just like Jesus out of the Bible. 100%. Okay, yep. But yeah, definitely people should have watched the regular halftime show. It did seem a lot better. I need to watch a recording of it. I've only seen images and heard some of the music. But yeah, everything shows that it was a decent show. And even if you don't speak Spanish, you can still listen to music. I mean, I listen to classical music sometimes. You know what's special about that? There's no fucking words, so it doesn't matter. It's all about the music and the vibes it gives. That is modern music. It's just purely about the vibes. Unless the words are literally saying like, you know, Trump is great. We're all going to be pedophiles together. Trump is great. I love Trump. Then yeah, music could be bad. Like there's that one dumb terrible, terrible trash rapper who likes to be pro-Trump and all his shit. And I'm not talking about the guy from Miami or wherever he's at. This is like some super pale white guy. I think he's from Canada, which is bizarre that he's so pro-Trump. But yeah, like that's not music. That's trash. And that's the kind of stuff they want to have at the Super Bowl halftime. Instead of just understanding someone can spread a message of love and unity instead of hate and division. Maybe we shouldn't have the Great Divider in office. I mean, we called him the Great Divider in his first term because that's what he was. He went out of his way. Everything he does is to divide the country. And people can't wake up. Yeah, McDonald. There we go. That's his name. Yeah, he's terrible. Tom McDonald. One of the worst rappers I've ever heard. It's disturbing. But yeah, anyways, that is going to be it for this. Oh, yeah. Since when did we have to understand lyrics to appreciate music? Never. There's some metal songs I can't understand at all what they're saying. But I like the drums. And I like the guitar. I like the song. I'll listen to it because it sounds good. It's a good combination. The melodies combined. But yeah, that was this. I will be back tomorrow with something more. Hopefully, less about people in MAGAverse being pedophiles. Doubt that's going to be a thing though, because that's what they are. And yeah, until then, you all take care. Yes, have a good day. Hey, thanks for watching this video. And if you could, please help us out and give us a like, maybe comment, and subscribe. Better yet, share our content. It's pretty dark times out there, and this is topics that people need to hear. It's what's best for our country. I mean, we're talking about better politics. And also, if you want, join our Discord. Carry on the conversation. It's a fun time. And until next time, you take care.